Hey, it's me, Tammy B, and this is my first Power review. So, unfortunately, I haven't started from the beginning with the reviews on this episode or this show, but it's so good that I'm just gonna review it. So, this is Power Season 2, Episode 9, titled Times Out. And Power is kind of long, or it's really detailed, so this might be a two-parter, but let's just get into it and we'll see if I need two parts or not. All right, so the episode starts with Tommy getting booked in jail. Last week he had got arrested since Angela set him up, so he was getting booked. I know a lot of people was probably here for Tommy's body getting naked. I don't know if people know, but he's like a professional fighter or like a professional boxer or street fighter or something like that. So he's really in shape, and he probably doesn't look it with all his clothes on, but I know people probably was like, "Oh, all right, Tommy." So he's in jail. As he's getting escorted to a cell, he thinks he sees ghosts, and he walk up to like a prisoner, like, "Hey, like, what's up?" And the dude was like, "Hey, like, get away from me, fool!" Like, so it wasn't ghosts because Tommy saw ghosts in the building, or he at least thought ghosts should have been in there. So he figured, "Hey, ghost should be in jail too," but ghost is not in jail. So he has a little hearing and he's denied bail. He was giving Angela the evil eye, like when he saw her in the courtroom, like, ooh, like, ooh, yeah. So all right. So we'll see what happened with Tommy in jail. Next scene was Sean and Tasha kissing. I don't know about y'all, but I am just so not here for this whole Sean and Tasha stuff. Like, I understand she getting cheated on, and so maybe she should have a side boo too. But I just not Sean. He's too young, and I don't know. They just don't look good together to me. So whatever. So they was kissing or whatever. So next scene was Angela at work. Mike and Greg, her co-workers. Mike, I guess, is the bigger boss, so he was telling her good job on the whole getting Lobos and Tommy arrested. And then he asked her like, "Oh, how did you know they were there?" And she was like, "I know. I just had a source that I shouldn't have." And he was like, "Well, I don't like going against the book, but good job anyway." So Greg overheard that, and Greg was like, "Look, I know you know Ghost or whatever, whatever. So you gonna have to tell the boss that." And she was like, "I will." But I'm like, why? Even if Greg know that she know Ghost, why would she have to tell that? If her job was to get some people caught, she did. You don't have to specifically say this is the guy who told me da 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 da. So Greg is a hater, but they used to be booze, so he probably is a hater. Angela goes to meet up, and it was kind of funny. She was like, "Why did you change your phone?" And he was like, "It has the tendency to get in the wrong hands." So I don't know. It's weird. Like one part it seemed like they love each other, but then this whole fighting that they're doing, like how could you continue to be booze when you know she did you dirty and she think you're dirty? But so yeah, their whole little scene in the room was weird. They had a tense hug, like he tried to kiss her and she kind of tensed up. So I don't know what's about to happen with that. Okay, the next scene was Kanan and Sean planning on killing Ghost. And Dre. So Dre and Kanan were trying to tell Sean what to do. Like, okay, next time you drive pull into an alley and just shoot him. Don't think twice. Don't get nervous with the dead body in the car. Just shoot him and bring him to this warehouse and we'll take care of the rest. So Sean is down. So we gonna see what happens. Boom. So the next thing, Tasha goes to Ghost Hotel and she bang on him. She was like, "Oh, I guess the sex ain't as good as it used to be," or whatever. Like in regards to the fact that Angela arrested Tommy because Tommy called Tasha from jail, and I thought that was interesting too. Like you didn't call your mama, you didn't call your girl. Well, I guess him and his girl broke up, but out of all the people you called Tasha, like why you didn't even call Ghost? Like maybe he thought Ghost was in jail, but you didn't call Ghost. Y'all don't have no right hand man in the drug deal that y'all supposed to call when you go to jail. Like so, of all people for him to call Tasha, like that was weird. But at the same time, I guess it goes to show how far they go back and how much friends they are. So Tasha banged on Ghost, like, "Yeah, you didn't tell me your little plan because you knew I wouldn't be down for putting Tommy in jail. Like, you messed up. You in over your head. I don't even know you no more. You're not the man that I married. Like, forget you," and just walked out. Oh, and he was like, "I got it. Calm down. I told you I was going to fix it. Just let me do it, and you'll see." But she wasn't here for it. So Ghost gets Tommy a lawyer, and the lawyer goes and be like, "Yeah, Ghost was late. He wasn't in there. Look, don't say nothing. We got you." And Tommy is a little suspicious. So the lawyer calls Ghost and be like, look, he looked like he about to fold. Like, I think we should tell him the truth. But Ghost like, nah, I got it or whatever. So anyway, so he has a little lawyer. Kanan meets with the other drug dealers because I guess they all the drug dealers seem like they want Ghost dead, and I really don't know why. Like Ghost been kind of good to them all this time, but I guess they know that one of the teams he set up. So Ruiz is one of the drug dealers, and then Valdemir is one of the drug dealers or has a little area. So they both kind of down with Kanan to get Ghost out the picture, which seems a little shady, but at the same time, I can understand one of them. I don't remember which one, Ruiz or Valdemir, which one that Ghost stole their drugs on the low just so they could get drugs from him. I don't remember which one that was, but I could see that one being down to kill Ghost. But so we'll see. Tasha asks Sean to run away with her, and she tell her friend Keisha like, oh, she gonna run away. Keisha was like, you tripping? I don't even know you no more. And she was like, well, Ghost still messing with Angela. I don't know what's gonna happen, and if he go down, I want me and my kids to be safe, so I'm gonna run away. So that's what she tell her homegirl Keisha, who's played by Lala Anthony. And then she asked Sean to come with her, and he like, all right, give him a couple days. So they supposed to go away together. So then Sean's supposed to kill Ghost. So he meets him in the car, open the door for him, put him in the back. He got his gun in the side thing of the door or whatever, and he's thinking about killing him. He thinking everything Kanan told him, and he juicing himself up to try to kill him. Boom, next thing you know, somebody knock on the window, and it's the police, or I think it looked like parking enforcement more so. And I guess the road they're on is blocked, so he can't even go to the alley that he was supposed to kill him in. So Sean didn't end up killing Ghost in the car as planned previously. So Sean texts his daddy Kanan, was like, no go. So Kanan pissed, and then Dre make a smart comment like, can't send a boy to do a man's job. So Dre don't really like Sean, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because Sean is a little soft, or maybe it's because Dre is Ghost's right hand. I mean, Dre is Kanan's right hand person. But Sean is Kanan's son, so maybe it's a little jealousy. I don't know, but Dre keep dissing Sean. Like when they gave him the gun, they gave him a silencer. He was like, "This goes on the front," So that was his first diss, and then now he was like, "Oh, you can't send a boy to do a man's job." So that's that. So anyway, Ghost didn't end up getting killed in that scene. So Tommy not budging, he not snitching, because of course that's not what he does. So the feds go get his mom, and his mom runs in and like, oh, what's wrong? Like, why are you here? They're gonna take everything. Tell them what they want to know. And he like, Mom, I ain't no snitch, so you better leave. And she was like, no, I believe them. They gonna take everything. They're serious. And he was like, Mom, just leave. And he was a little rude to his mom. Like, I know he on drugs and his mom on drugs, and ain't no telling what their life is. Their relationship is weird, period. Because the first time we seen them together, they were snorting together, and they was all kissy and huggy. So that was kind of weird. And even just now, when she ran into the jail visiting area to meet him, she just like kissed him super on the lips. I mean, I know a lot of people family kiss on the lips and stuff, but I'm like, dang, y'all both know y'all all on drugs. Ain't no telling what y'all doing. And he all 30, 40 years old. Ain't no telling how old you are, and just running and kissing on the lips. It was a little, to me, it was a little weird, but hey. Maybe that's just their relationship. But he kind of dissed his mom. Like, he called her a cunt, or he called her the B word or something. It was like, just calm down, get away. So anyway, the mom left. And so bringing her didn't help. And of course, the police are watching the whole time behind the mirror. And I guess it's illegal for them to listen, but they pretended like they pressed the button on accident to hear what was going on. And they really didn't get no solid information, but at least they did hear the mom say, whatever they want you to say, you better tell them. But hey, that don't mean nothing enough to convict Tommy, so they still ain't got nothing. So Angie and Ghost meet back up, and they have a little weird sex scene, and Ghost know that Angela arrested Tommy, and he asked her to help or see what she can do, but I don't know. Angela is so checked out, so I don't know. It seemed like she is checked out, like she not really in love with him, but he seemed to still be in love with her. Like, even though she doing shady stuff, like doing his phone and getting his friend arrested, he still seemed like he thinks there's a possibility. But for her, it just seemed like she just like, she just seems still so tense about trusting Ghost or Jamie to her, so. we'll see. Oh, so then Angie goes and visits Tommy, and it was kind of funny because they took him out of the cell and they took him to this deep dark dungeon to visit him, and he was like, "Oh, what's going on?" So he still kind of thinks that Ghost and Angela are in cahoots, but she was like, "No, we're not in cahoots. I arrested you on my own. My team did, and I think you deserve to be in here. But Ghost wants me to get you out. So how about you take a deal for 15 years?" And he like, 15 years? You crazy? Like, heck no. Like, forget you. I'm out of here. Like, I don't trust you. And then lo and behold, his lawyer ended up coming anyway. So his lawyer comes and he leaves the meeting with Angela. Next thing you know, they in court. So this court scene was so bomb. So okay, like a little bit earlier, Angela, Greg, and Mike, they was getting all the paperwork together earlier for the case, and Angela switched out the sketches because remember she only had a partial sketch that showed like right here of the guy, but then when she met with Nomar's girlfriend, that 14-year-old little girl, Ruiz's daughter, that's how she got the full sketch. But for whatever reason, she put only the partial sketch in the folder. So anyway, Ghost know that because remember he looked through all of her stuff. So Ghost saw that happened, and or Ghost kind of know that Angela didn't seem like she was gonna help Tommy. So I guess he submitted that evidence to the lawyer he hired for Tommy. So long story short, Tommy ended up getting out of jail off a technicality. The lawyer pointed out that hey, the cops only had a partial sketch, and the only way they got a real sketch is because they illegally obtained a sketch from a 14-year-old minor, and that's not good enough evidence for court. So Tommy should be released because just because that's not a solid enough thing. This whole thing seems shaky, so I don't feel my client should be in jail based off this whole shakiness and clerical errors with the lawyers or the cops or whatever. So boom, Tommy got off and he started smiling. And it's funny because when Tommy went in there, he was like, hey, I need to tell the judge something. And his lawyer was like, no, you need to fall back. Let me handle this. Like, so Tommy was just about to put hay himself. So see, the lawyer is right because the lawyer told Ghost like, hey, I don't think Tommy is cut out for this. I think he's going to end up snitching or doing something. So we need to, stop this. And then Ghost was like, I got it. So, I mean, I guess the lawyer was right in a sense because he was about to say something stupid, but then I guess Ghost was right by saying, hey, I got this, because he did have it, because he had the sketch information and he got Tommy off. So that was that. So boom, Tommy out of jail. Ghost come pick him up like, hey, you look like a movie star. I don't know why he said that. Maybe just because, I don't know why he said that. But so Ghost picks up Tommy from jail. So... And then it's so weird because they know they friends, and Tommy knows that Angela is Ghost's boo, but he was like, "Yeah, you should have seen that B's face when we beat her, whatever." And the Ghost just laughed. So I don't know. I just the whole triangle between Angela, Tommy, and Ghost is so weird. But I guess the relationship with Ghost and Angela is weird too. So we'll see what happens with that. Let me think of what else happened. So then Angela storms over to Ghost's house. You set me up. I know you did that about the sketch. You could make me lose my job. I trusted you. You was in my house, and that's the only reason you know about that sketch. And he was like, look, I told you, Tommy is my friend. I'm not about to let him go to jail. I asked you not to arrest him. You still did. I asked you to get him out. You didn't. So I had to take matters in my own hands. And he was like, and because of your trouble, I gave you Lobos. Because, Lobo's still arrested. They ain't shown Lobo since he got arrested. Ghost was like, you said you wanted Lobos, so you got Lobos, and now I got Tommy back, so let it be done. But she's still mad, and she's still pissed. And he like, come on, I still love you. I still want to be with you. I still want to run away together. But and you just mad because you lost. But don't be mad. But he ain't trying to hear. Angela ain't trying to hear it. So that was that. So she storms out or whatever. Oh, she asked him directly, "Are you Ghost?" And he was like, "If I was Ghost, would I answer?" Oh, and this episode is called Time's Up Time's Up. And she was the one who was like, "I think our time is up," or whatever. And he was like, "No, we can still be together." And she was like, "F you, Ghost," and walked out. And she was all crying. And when she walked out, Greg was stalking and taking pictures. So It looks like they're broke up. Excuse me, y'all. So boom, now we at the last scene that was epic. Okay, so the last scene is Sean and Kanan. Oh my goodness. So, Sean didn't kill Ghost earlier like he was supposed to. So he came back to the club to kill okay, so my little dog is, she wants to participate, so we gonna let her sit on my lap. So Sean goes to kill Ghost while he at the club. And it was all bad. I already knew. Number one, why would you kill somebody in a club in a public place? And so anyway, Ghost goes down to the cellar to get some more liquor. Next thing you know, there's a gun to his head. Come to find out, it was Sean. Ghost was like, "Oh, Sean, you picked the wrong time. Whatever." Sean was like, "My daddy told me you put him in jail. I'm gonna kill you because that's messed up. You shady. You supposed to be his friend. I'm gonna kill you." And Ghost was like, "You ain't gonna kill me. First of all, when you kill somebody this close, blood splatters everywhere. You in the club. If somebody see you walk out with blood all over you, they gonna know it's you. So stop." So he talking. And as soon as he kept talking, I was like, "Oh, he ain't gonna kill him." Because when you gonna kill I assume when you gonna kill somebody, you just kill him. And he was doing too much talking. So of course, Ghost got the gun and pulled it on Sean. Like, look, you ain't built for this life. Yeah, your daddy my friend, and yeah, I put him in jail, but that's because I wanted to do big dreams and he wasn't down. He was like, and your daddy is using you. He's not a good father for trying to turn you into a killer, so I need you to run away. And he could have killed him. You pulled a gun on me, tried to kill me. Ghost could have killed him back or killed him in retaliation for him even doing that. But Ghost even gave him the gun back. Like, here's your gun. Get out of here. Because Ghost kind of didn't raise his boy since his daddy been in jail for the last 10 years. So, in my head, Sean was going to go to Tasha's house and run away with her or something like that. But no, Sean had to go tell his daddy. As soon as I saw Sean walk in that door, I was like, oh, something go down. I knew it. Because when you're supposed to run away, you're just supposed to run away. You ain't supposed to go do one last thing. Or, no one last thing like this. So, So anyway, Sean go to see his daddy, try to confront him. "Oh, you was just using me. Uncle G said this and da. I'm trying to confront him, and then he just was about to storm out. And Kane was like, "Where you going?" He was like, "I'm going to get Tasha. I'm taking the kids, and we gone." Boom! Kane pulled out a gun and just shot him, shot his own son straight in the stomach. And Sean tried to pull out his phone and call somebody. I don't know who he was gonna call. And then Kanan was like, "Man, you soft. You made me mess up." I guess he meant by killing him. "Just because you didn't do your job, you making me mess up. And you right, I ain't your daddy." So he shot him in the head. I mean, it was more words exchanged than that. But long story short is Sean got shot by his own daddy. So, but I don't even know why Sean went to go visit him. Soon as I saw Sean walking there, I was like, "Oh goodness, why'd you go visit your dad?" Yeah, so boom, Kanan killed Sean. And I knew that Sean was going to get got somehow throughout this show or throughout this season, but I never fathomed it would be his dad. I actually thought that Sean would kill the dad eventually just because the dad has been kind of reckless, but and then Kanan was like, "Yeah, I'm not your real daddy," or "I'm not your daddy." But I don't know if he said that just because, "Oh, you don't act like me, so I'm not your daddy," or if I wonder if he's trying to say, "No, I'm really not your daddy anyway." So, and shot him, but I don't know. So we will see what happens, and so that was pretty much it. That was Power. It was season 2, episode 9, titled "Time's Up." So it was good, y'all. It was so good. I left I turned off the TV oh my gosh, Kanan killed Sean. So Tasha at home waiting, so I don't know what's gonna happen. Oh, and Sean mentioned to Ghost, "Oh, you did my daddy dirty and you doing Tasha dirty." So now Ghost knows something is going on between Sean and Tasha. He don't know exactly what, but now he knows something. So it'll be interesting to see Ghost kind of shed Tasha, or even if he even brings it up to Tasha. So we'll see what happens with that. All right. See you next time.